Well, welcome to a lovely day in Bucharest in Romania. Actually, we're in the Sala Polivalenta in Isfahan, which is the Olympic Training Center, our venue for this year's European Weightlifting Championships. Today, two competitions to be decided. Later on, the men's 77-kilo championship of Europe, but most immediately, the women's 63-kilo championship. Michaela Breeze, Commonwealth Games champion, alongside myself, David Goldstrom, and one outstanding athlete in the lineup here, Michaela, and she'll take all the beating.
She absolutely will. From Romania, we have Loredana Toma. Well, she has out and out the strongest opening lifts. Let's hope that she can still come out on those and put herself under pressure.
A field of 7. But if you take her out of the equation, only 8 kilos separate the other athletes, so silver and bronze up for grabs. Here's the first of two Finns, a young woman who is studying for her doctorate, and Loredana Toma, the world and European champion. Big hope here for all 3 gold medals today. Sara Leskinen, representing Finland, comes from Turku. She's at university there on a design course, and in the Italian army, but not actually doing much soldiering, from Bari, Maria Grazia Alemano. And then to Galia Shatova. She's the youngest at 17 of the whole class today, but very promising. We've seen the young Bulgarians progress. Irina Lepsha is the other member of the Romanian contingent, a European silver medalist at 58 kilos, and completing the lineup here, Irina Martinez from La Coruña. So those are your 7 women. And Toma, well, expected to do this without fuss. But it's never easy, Michaela, when you're on your own and nobody's pushing you.
No, we saw this yesterday with Rebecca Koha. Well, she managed to hit 6 out of 6 and push herself very close to her best. When you are so far ahead of everybody else, do you risk it and start heavy and really push, push, push?
Well, this is what happened earlier in the day in the B group. This is Marit Udalsbakke from Norway. The snatch phase, 85, 89. This is her second attempt.
Yeah, pretty good lifting. Really solid overhead. You can see the smiles of relief there. 2 out of 3.
And she very much the force in the snatch, but in the clean and jerk, Ina Andersson, 3 good lifts, 108 kilos.
Well, this was one heck of a lift. Squat jerk. Not only that, staggered forwards, very stable in the shoulders, somehow managed to stay on the platform. 108 kilos, 3 out of 3 for Andersson, and she is in the lead at the halfway stage, well, after the B group, rather.
She is indeed. She's the leader in the clubhouse with a total of 190 kilos. Just bear those statistics in mind. Best snatch, 89. Best clean and jerk, 108. And there you can see Loredana Toma. She won the title in Croatia last year, so she's looking to defend that. And some famous names there. Valentina Popova right down at the beginning of the new millennium. And as ever, these weight categories dating back to 1998. And the opening weights, and you can see there, Toma, well, we won't see her for a while because 100 kilos is what she's posted for her first attempt. But pretty well everybody else in a bunch there.
Yeah, I think the only other person fairly close is going to be our teammate, Irina Lepsa. She has posted a 90 opener, a 95 opener.
These are the records, but they are really historical in the sense that we're not looking to get close to those today. You can see there the junior record. And age-wise, Loredana, 22, so out of the junior categories these days. But Galia Shatova of Bulgaria at 17, she's very much in the junior ranks. Bulgarians at that age, traditionally we've seen them make great progress. And who knows, she might end up in a fight for at least the bronze. Bogdan Mokranowski, our public address speaker from Poland. And first of the two Finns onto the stage.
Last year, Sana finished in 10th place in European Senior Championships.
So the women's 63 kilos championship of Europe. Sara Leskinen of Finland to get us underway. Mikaela Breeze together with myself, David Goldstrom. 86 kilos on the bar. First attempt.
Well, not the start we would have hoped for. Leskinen under a bit of pressure there, having missed that open lift on 86. Still 2 attempts remaining. Best snatch added to the best clean and jerk that gives you the total. You can see here it went around the knees off the floor. All the weight was on her toes. So many of these lifts are missed before the bar even gets to the knee. The discipline off the floor has to be spot on.
Well, Sara's come out at 86. And don't think anybody else is going to want this weight, which means that she's got 2 minutes to follow herself. So while she prepares, wonder whether we get a picture of Loredana Toner and see what she's up to backstage.
I'll tell you what she's up to backstage. She'll be sat there chilling out. There we are. She doesn't really need to get her warm-up underway yet. She's probably just loosened off with the bar, and that is about it.
She comes from the very north of the country, very close to Moldova, but actually Romania's got a province of Moldova. She comes from a tiny little village called Iberlești. And as you said, Mikaela, it's going to be a while before she has to get out of the chair.
Well, normally the way these lifters would warm up would be to take 6, 7, maybe 8 sets in warm-up. So they'll take a set every 2 lifts out on the platform. So I don't think she's started yet.
Now, Sara Leskinen, this looks more positive. The way she's come onto the stage, dips in for a little bit of resin, which may well help her not slip on the platform, but still no roughing up of the platform. She's moved up from 58 to 63. This seems to be a better category for her.
Oh, it's...
no.
Let go, goodness me. Oh, I'm sorry, I got excited then. I hate it when they run forwards like that. I'm just worried that a shoulder or an elbow are going to go. And under some serious pressure now, following herself. We're not even up to the weights that were lifted in the B group earlier.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be really disappointed about this because she's got a 91 kilo finish record.
Yeah, but if you saw that from the side, you'll see again that as soon as she came off the floor, the bar goes around her knees. And it's the movement around the knees that sends her onto her toes. In the start position, you want to push positively with the legs, and the knees should come back out the way.
Well, it didn't faze the central referee, Victoria Litvinov from Israel. She kept her cool. Now, I wonder who else we should go and see. Perhaps Lepsha in the warm-up room to see how she's doing. She's due to come out at 95 kilos, as you said. Looks as if she's going to try and chase her colleague. There she is.
Well,
just
again,
in the background.
Yeah, very early stages of warm-up. I think she had the yellow discs on. So just 45k.
This is the Italian Maria Grazia Alemano from Bari. She's come down from 69 kilos. So under real pressure, the audience who know about these things will know that fail this and then the possibility of a total has evaporated. So we're all on our side here to get this. 86 overall ambitions have been seriously dented, but she needs to make this.
Well, that's much, much better. Control the bar off the floor, much better discipline.
Actually saying to herself, why on earth didn't I do that first time round? Because she was obviously strong enough.
Oh, clearly. But you only have to be out of position by a fraction and it's game over. Here we go, the knees come back this time, able to maintain a flat foot position. Good recovery.
Shatova for Bulgaria. Went to the World Championships over in America last year and finished just outside the top 15, but she collected a total of 196 kilos. On her way, she picked up 88 kilos in this first discipline, starting at 87, and that suggests to me that we should look for some improvement, maybe 3, 4, possibly 5 kilos.
Very, very fast under the bar. It doesn't matter that she's turned, so long as the feet are in line and her body and feet are stationary. She did well to hold it. That bar was going to just pick up speed.
And that takes her, as you can see, into second place. And the reason she's in second place is because despite helicoptering and achieving a good lift, Marit Adelsbacher from Norway with 89 kilos still leading the snatch rankings. Two Finns in the competition, and this is Anni Vuohijoki. Comes from Oulu. Well, she splits her time between Oulu and Helsinki. Studies medicine, which is really hard to do with any sport, to combine medical studies, and hopes to be an orthopedic doctor. Got married on New Year's Eve to Sami Kongas, who lifted a little earlier in the men's B group, totaled up 282. We'll see how that stands up a little later today when we get to the men's 77-kilo final. Annie, 29 years of age, and comes originally from track and field, where she was a hurdler. 89 kilos on the bar.
On her toes off the floor, was that okay? Did we see movement in one of the elbows? Well, she's celebrating as if she's got it.
Well, this is the right thing to do, but it's 2-1. The central referee, Victoria, not happy with that. Have a look at that from the front.
Just on her toes, and it was as she tried to stand up, the press out happened. She got away with it. The jury, 2 members of the 3 jury, well, they saw red as well.
Yeah, nice to see that from the front, actually, just to indicate what the central referee was looking at.
Maria Graziano, Italy, first attempt.
Alamano from Italy, waiting in the wings now, 90 kilos on the bar for her first attempt, as she charges onto the platform.
Fired up, which is always a good thing to see. First attempt here, 90 kilos on the bar, personal best of 95. Nicely done. Italians very well prepared for these championships. That's a good start.
It is a good start. All 4 of the girls that we've seen thus far, all of them coming onto their toes as soon as the bar comes off the floor. They need to be careful.
Alemano goes into first place, surpasses the B group.
Nice and fast underneath the bar, super confident. Great opening lift.
And again, this is a young woman who has been plying her trade for quite a few seasons now at 69 kilos, but came down for the World Championships in America and collected 95 kilos in this 63-kilo category. So this is her second major championship only at 63 kilos. So pleasing start. And now Gallia, 90 kilos. Now this would represent a 2-kilo personal best. European youth silver medalist last season. 87, 88 kilos, that's where she's been achieving at the moment, but quite understandably at the age of 17, looking for more.
Well, if we see this from the side, you'll see the shoulders whip backwards. as she tries to extend. It's not really a full extension because she's gone so far backwards, and this puts the big loop on the bar. There we are. As she goes back, the hips go forward, kicks the bar out in front.
I was not expecting that, actually. I was looking for a clean series of 3 attempts. I was thinking, you know, she'll move on. Nicu Vlad there, the president of the Romanian Weightlifting Federation, who is mightily responsible for achieving these championships within what I think is a record of 7 weeks from a standing start. I mean, that's one heck of a job that he and his team have done. He's literally just flown in from an executive board meeting in Colorado via Amsterdam. I don't know how he's feeling, but he's got the suit and tie on. But the reality is that he wouldn't want to miss this with Toma on the stage. So good to see him back. And Ryoki now on. She is actually the 69-kilo champion of Finland this season. But she's saying that, you know, she's in 63, but her natural weight's about 64, 65. But you sense that she's not going to stay in this category very long.
Well, I don't know if natural weight is 64, 65, then she can comfortably make the 63.
I don't think she's feeling particularly comfortable at this category. That's the point.
But if her natural weight is no heavier than 65, she looks good in this category.
12th in the world. That was a decent result. This is 1 kilo more than she did in America.
Well, that's a better attempt, this time to arm's length, no questions asked.
Yeah, very good, personal best. And 2 out of 2, and Annie, top of the leaderboard at the moment by a kilo from Maria Grazia Alemano.
Good speed on the bar, almost lost the left knee, that nearly collapsed inwards. Does very well to stand.
The Finns are not really close to the medals, but what's great to see how over the last 3, 4, 5 years, the whole of Finnish weightlifting has got re-energized. You know, the passion's come back into 1 or 2 coaches who are really driving the sport forward, particularly north of the Arctic Circle in Rovaniemi, which is one of their main training centers now. So, 91 kilos for Shatova. Better.
Much better. Still through the shoulders back, but actually got some leg extension. Great result for her.
And a personal best.
Well, this is her senior debut, or senior European debut anyway. And lovely to get a personal best on this kind of stage.
Yeah, by 3 kilos, so that is a decent advance. And always good to recover in that way. And she's taken the lead, early days.
And worth noting that she missed the 90 on her second, and that was 91. So gambled and went up the kilo, it paid off.
So on stage, the first of the 2 Romanians. One who lives in the shadow slightly of her teammate Toma, the world and European champion. But this is Irina Lepcha, 25 years of age. And has been a junior European champion on a couple of occasions. And a European silver medalist at senior level at 58 kilos. And at 63 kilos.
It's a very impressive opening attempt. Body language quite withdrawn. Very much an introvert, you can tell that in the manner in which she moves around. But my goodness me, does she execute when she needs to in front of her home crowd. Great technician.
Yeah, really good speed. She's got a personal best of 99, so ways to go. But she'll try and get us close to Toma. I know we're making Toma the absolute favourite. We have to. But
she still has to get a lift on the board.
He has to do the lifts. Yeah, there's like they say in golf, there's no gimme in this sport. And so Irene Martinez from Deportivo La Coruña, although lives at the National Training Centre these days down in Madrid. Sister Sofia is also a lifter. And as I understand from Irene, watching with us on Spanish Eurosport, I should be pleased that is going to get 3 white lights.
Yeah, the lift itself, really nice. I'm not sure about the starting position. Seemed to really rush the lift. Needs to be careful. But that was very, very well executed for an opening lift. Knees come back nicely, good extension, and sits into a lovely position.
Yeah, it's been good to see so many Spanish making the A finals here.
And doing well in the A groups.
And so at the moment, Irina Lepsha, who got to 92 kilos first, is in the lead. No longer do body weight decide the ranking positions. It's she, in this case, who gets there first, has the higher order. So Lepsha from Martinez of Spain. And now the bar at 93 kilos. Alemano.
Ooh, very, very sluggish through the second phase. When that bar gets to mid-thigh, you want to be attacking it, exploding upwards, powerful leg drive. And that was all one speed. There's no acceleration there. Very, very sluggish up and down.
Bar still on 93 kilos. And this is Annie Wohioki for Finland. Annie already a new personal best on 91, I should say. 93, 2 kilo increase here. So this will be very, very pleasing. Boyfriend Sammy looking on. Well, boyfriend, husband now.
No.
Partly the self-belief.
Yeah.
Not quite the attack through the middle of the lift. Just trying to muscle it up. You've got to really, really believe if you're going to be going for these kind of weights. You already had a personal best, as you said. Not a bad lift in terms of technical ability, just not quite to arm's length.
Well, Maria Grazia Alemano straight at the bar, and is this too rushed? Yeah, it's absolutely too rushed. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. It was. She had bags of time.
Yeah, but it's her style. You know, if she wants to come out and get on with it, that's probably how she trains in the gym. But you must make sure you hit that start position. Never committed.
Well, I think that was a real disappointment. And Irina Martinez now, 94 kilos, lying in second place at the moment. Now she's just a kilo below her personal best here, but is only her second attempt. Mentally preparing, mind and body together. The grip, particular in the snatch.
Oh, well, if you see the start position as she comes off the floor, you'll see that her backside lifts, drops the chest, and that sends her forwards.
Yeah, we'll see that from the side. And that's a disappointment from Martinez.
Well, it would have been nice to have seen it full body from the side at the start.
Yeah, I need to see top to toe, as they say. And just a little stutter in the competition now. There you have Irina Lepsa, and you're going down in sixth place there. Marit Adelsbacher from Norway with her best effort in the B group, and then Loredana Toma, the world and European champion, yet to start her campaign. There she is.
Well, she's clearly just done a lift. It'd be nice to zoom out so we can see the weight that was on the bar, but I'm guessing she'll probably warm up to around 98 kilos, 97 maybe, if she's coming out on 100.
How many pieces of work will she do to get to that weight?
She'll probably go something like a couple of sets on 35, 55, 70 maybe, 80, 85, 90, 95, maybe 98 as well. Something along those lines. So the bigger jumps will be taken at the start.
But all that adds up to is use of energy.
Yeah, but it also gets you ready. It gets you warm. It gets you prepared. So she'll only be doing singles or doubles.
So Irene Martinez has rather limited her aspiration here. She is still going for the lead here at 94 kilos. Last attempt. Lepsha still has 2. Toma yet to start.
Much, much better start position. She came off the floor with discipline. That's the weight she wanted.
And so goes into the gold medal position in the snatch. Medals for each of the disciplines, as well as the total here in the Europeans.
Yeah, she was in control that time. Didn't let the bar pull her forwards. Very strong in the legs. Be interesting to see how she goes on the clean and jerk. Maintains a good back position off the floor. Well done.
Well, everybody's going to have to lift out, I think, before Toma even starts, but that was always predictable. Irina Lepsha, though, well, a very good second string to have, and no disrespect to saying that she's second string, because she's quite a little achiever. She's come up from the World Championships, where she lifted last year in the 58 kilo class, had 82 kilos. This is 95 kilos on the bar.
So fast underneath. So much power in the first and second phase. My goodness me, that bar nearly came crashing down on top of her. If we see the speed at which she hits the bottom, and then the bar almost impacting her, that could easily have bounced off, and not because she's not strong enough, simply because she put too much effort in. She can go a lot further.
Well, this is interesting because it is this big move from 58 to 63.
Well, I would say right now, she could easily do 100. She's clearly got the strength and the power. Minimum 98, surely. Go on, do it. Go for 100.
Well, it's her decision time. Does she want to buy a little time? Well, would she go 101, let Toma go first and give herself a bit of recovery time?
Based on the fact she went 92 to 95, I don't imagine she's going to go for the 100. More like
97, 98.
97, I would have gone. Well, hey, it's relevant what I would do.
Yeah. 97 is what is loaded at this moment in time. I mean, the one thing I haven't highlighted is the fact that she's been lifting 90 kilo weights plus as a 58 kilo lifter.
Yeah, but you can see right now this increase in body weight. She is clearly going to be rocketing forwards, and I wouldn't put it past her to be snatching in the region of 105 come the world champs at the end of this year. Based on that lift there and the serious amount of power and upward momentum that was generated on the bar, she's a strong girl.
And she took advantage of the weight, weighed in at 62.90. So, you know, taking advantage of all the strength that she can muster to bring to the competition. Still the best part of a minute to go. And the Romanians managing everything very well. So she's in the lead. She's guaranteed at least the silver medal in the snatch. The only person who can take that away from her is the young woman waiting in the wings to take her turn, the defending European champion. But this for 3 out of 3, and a 3 kilo advantage over her closest pursuer, Martinez of Spain.
Very, very good lifting from Lepsha. Well, very impressed with the manner in which she lifts.
Interesting, you've got Anni Vuorijoki of Finland at the moment in bronze medal position ahead of the young Bulgarian Galia Shatova. They're both on 91 kilos. Of course, they're both going to be turfed down a place by Loredana Toma. Toma, well, she shares that sort of very reserved characteristic that Lepsha has as well. There's not much emotion. But she is the world champion. ...109 kilos on her way to the world title. That is her personal best. Fixes, drives and completes.
A very nice opening attempt, very businesslike. Job done.
And now she's 3 kilos clear of her teammate, and significantly 6 kilos clear of Martinez, who drops from silver to bronze.
Yeah, worth noting here the speed at which these lifters are diving underneath the bar. They're catching it overhead, they're not placing it. That's sometimes why there is hesitation before standing up. Lifter is just securing and going, oh yeah, there it is.
Well, this is just a question of how far she wants to go, really.
Yeah, I'd say based on that, we're probably looking at 103, 104 next attempt. Bar automatically goes up by just the 1 kilo. It's down to the coaches to get it right. They have 30 seconds to nominate their weight.
That's the state of play. There is a record attempt available to her should she want to have a crack at it. Diana Akhmatova of Russia, under 23 snatch record of 109 kilos, set in Limassol back in 2014.
Well, maybe she has that in her mind because she has gone for 105 now on a second attempt.
And then go to 110. 110.
110?
110. Yeah, 1,010 kilos, why not? That'll be good. Never seen that lifted. But we haven't had a record yet at these championships, but we're not too worried about that. What we want is good fights. And here you've got a fight of a different kind because she's got nobody pushing her. This is all down to her.
Well, there's definitely a fight for the silver and bronze.
Absolutely.
And this really is a fight, Toma versus the bar. She looks confident. Not too much fuss.
European and world champion.
Yeah, I think if she did go for it and she did get it, I mean, it would just put a little icing on the occasion, you know, make it a little bit more special. But here she comes, 105 kilos, just under 40 seconds. 22 years of age. Posted a total of 230 kilos. 105 on the bar. Well, I think this record attempt might well be on.
It wouldn't surprise me if she has a go at it. Not as convincing as the opening lift. Not quite as powerful through the middle, but position-wise, maintains a good back position, gets great extension, speed and confidence under the bar. Well, second to none.
I said that, you know, you don't actually see too much emotional personality over on the stage, but go to her Instagram site and you'd be quite surprised. So the bar has just been notionally put up a kilo whilst they decide, the coaching team, as to where they want to go to. Now 110 she would have to go to take the under 23 record.
She's going for it.
Yeah, and why not? So as I said, this is a record. Diana Akhmatova of Russia, set in Limassol in Cyprus in 2014. And this is actually the first record attempt of the championships.
Well, she's going to have to seriously find some explosion in these legs. Needs to get that bar moving as high as she can. That power's got to come from quads and glutes.
Lydia Valentin from Spain, we'll be seeing her in a couple of days' time in the women's 75 kilos, the Olympic champion from London, upgraded after the retesting of the samples taken in Beijing in 2008 and also in 2012. if my memory serves me right, she was 4th in that competition, and all the front 3 were all disqualified.
Absolutely gutted for her, though, never getting that moment on the podium.
Yeah, she's a triple Olympic medalist. Got a bronze in Rio. Terrific lifter. She really has put women's weightlifting in Spain on the map.
Great role model.
So, Toma going for the under-23 European Championship record by a kilo. So, is she going to execute in the way you've described, Michaela? Half a minute.
A better attempt, much more attack through the middle of the lift. Well, now we see emotion, now we see what that meant to her. She wanted that.
Well, we'll have a look at this, all angles, and yeah, real disappointment there. She knows she could have done that, but hey, she's still well in command of the championship.
Really good attack through the middle, great extension. Just a bit of a swing on the bar, couldn't quite steady overhead. What a shame, so close. Clearly strong enough. She won't have a huge number of opportunities to achieve this weight now. She's getting to the age where she... Well, this is her last year, isn't it, as under 23?
Well, it would be, yes. I mean, there's world championships to go for. But that's the state of play. You can see she's got 105 kilos. So that is an advantage of 8 kilos over her teammate. And what is that? 11 over Irene Martinez in the bronze medal position. So this is the state of play at the halfway stage. Just about a few seconds to go before the clean and jerk goes. And just quickly, Michaela, Bobby Russ, one of the British development youngsters in the B group today. 3 good snatches, 80, 83, 86. 1 clean and jerk, 98, for a total of 184.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Do you know what? She snatched really well. Personal best. Clean and jerk, not as she wanted. But do you know what? This is the first time she's been on a big platform like this. She will take so much from it. And really looking forward to seeing how she progresses over the next few years.
Good. I watched the snatch phase. I was really quietly impressed about, you know, prospects for the future. Meanwhile, let's get back to the present here, and this is Sara Leskinen. Bit of a nightmare in the first half of the competition. Got off in absolutely the wrong way. 2 failures at 86 kilos in the snatch. Kept herself alive by making the 3rd one, but kicking herself for not doing that when she came out initially. Down in 9th place.
Well, more comfortable with the clean and jerk, isn't she? Not a huge amount wrong with that. Well, I'll say that. The centre referee seems to disagree, but it's irrelevant. 2-1. Good decision.
Let's have a look at this. Here we go. Now, what did Victoria spot that we haven't?
Nothing on the clean. Clean was absolutely fine.
No, that's okay.
I don't know, actually. Her right elbow, oh yeah, I'd give the centre referee that. We'll have a word with the jury to make sure she doesn't get pulled down on that. I think that was a good call by the centre referee. I didn't see it first time round, but...
That's what we have replays for. And what that does is, of course, it ensures that she's got a total. And she lies with 188 kilos in 2nd place. Now, that's 2 kilos short of Ina Andersen of Norway, who snatched 82 kilos and clean and jerked 108 in good style, 190, and she is the overall leader in the clubhouse now. So 190 as the total to beat. 108 is the best clean and jerk at the moment from earlier in the day. And this is Galia Shatova, representing Bulgaria. 5th place. but within 6 kilos of Irina Lepsha, who lies in the silver medal position at the halfway stage.
Well, nice opening lift, very powerful in the clean. You see on the replay that as she stands with a clean, she adjusts her hands so they're wider than shoulder width, and that just means it's less distance for the bar to travel overhead. Let's take a look now. Lands solid, stands strong, adjusts her hands. Hips slightly behind the bar, but no problems.
105 opener puts her into the overall lead. She eclipses the Norwegian, who was in the lead from the B group. Has a running total of 196 kilos, and that equals now what she lifted at the World Championships. And this is Leskinen out for her second attempt. 3 kilo increase. This is the design student from Tokyo University, former CrossFit athlete.
Oh, soft. Now, what do the referees make of it? Did the arms go straight to lock, or did they press to lock?
Well, 2-1. She got away with the first one, but not this one. Looking somewhat surprised,
and
but
again, it's often when we have CrossFit athletes switching to weightlifting, and this quite simply is because CrossFit don't follow the same standard and level of rules that we do. If they do, then we're going to have an even better caliber of lifters transferring into our sport. But clearly movement in both elbows to lock out.
correct adjudication.
I've seen CrossFitters in CrossFit competitions failed on snatches when there's nothing wrong with them. And I think the level of refereeing within that and the standard and expectation needs to be improved for safety more than anything.
Well, she's still way down on where she was, you know, last year. In the Europeans, she clean and jerked 107, but in the World Championships, when she was top 20, 114 kilos.
Oh, she's a long way down, isn't she?
Yeah,
Has she
a long way
suffered any
down.
injuries?
Not that I know. Now, this total is 200.
At this body weight?
No, I don't actually trust that 114. 109 looks the more realistic personal best to me.
I got 107, but
No, I know
maybe
109.
I missed something in my research.
No, 109, because I've talked to her personally, so I know that 109 has come from her directly.
Clean is good. Jerk is good if she can stand still. Needs to uncross the feet. Feet in line, show control. Great effort.
And how valuable those extra kilos, the 3 extra kilos. And that's, well, she's managed 50% of her lifts.
Clean was fine. It's the arms that we're looking for. They go to lock straight away and stay there. The running around all over the platform, that's irrelevant, apart from the risk of injury. As long as the arms stay locked, she's okay.
Yeah, good to see the fight there, and now on to the young woman who occupies the bronze medal position at halfway stage. And this is Irene Martinez, representing Spain, opening up on 106 kilos. And this, for me, is a kilo to the good over her personal best in competition.
Oh, that's what happens when you don't breathe. She cleaned the weight almost effortlessly. Hands very wide. She's fortunate she has good flexibility to be able to do so. We'll see, she stands without a problem. She doesn't take a breath. Or if she is, she's breathing through her nose. Unusual.
106.
Doesn't drive to arm's length. And when you don't have the leg drive, you've got to split wider. I'm sure we'll see her correct this on her next lift. She's following herself.
And while she prepares to do just that, just to let you know that Toma has posted 120 kilos as her opening weight. Irina Lepcha, her Romanian teammate, at 115. Those are the two outstanding ones. But Annie Vuojoki of Finland, 115 kilos for her first attempt. Now, this could be really interesting because, OK, she's down at the halfway stage in the snatch division, but she's actually in 4th place. And she was only 3 kilos behind Martinez.
Yes.
So there is a possibility of a Finnish medal here.
Well, Martinez really needs to pull her finger out now and needs to execute this with minimum fuss, because if she's going to have any chance of staying in contention, it's imperative that she gets this.
Yeah, because if Vuojoki's in form to do this, then 115 for her opener and Martinez only on 106 at the second attempt. She can close that gap. That's the Finnish 29-year-old, but Martinez now, well, she did correct in the first part. She's got to do it again. $106 plus the 94, going for 200 as a total.
Ooh, it's better. It's not brilliant. Only just went to arm's length.
But it gets the 3 white lights.
She's going to have to seriously find some legs for the next attempt.
So she goes into the overall gold medal position. The leader in the clean and jerk, by the way, just to remind you, Ina Andersen of Norway, 108 kilos, so they haven't reached that point in the clean and jerk yet.
No, I think Martinez is struggling here. You watch the jerk position, dips straight, back leg quite straight, pulls the hips behind the bar. But that's not the problem. It's quite simply lack of leg strength to drive upwards.
Now, well, no time to see the champ warming up, and it's the fired-up Maria Grazia Alemanno, who, with a bit of bandaging coming undone, slows down a tad. 108 kilos. So this was the weight lifted in the B group, but she would only go into 2nd place.
Came off on her toes. Oh, that's a fight. It's soft. I think she's going to be okay there. Centre referee didn't agree.
Yeah, again, I have to say that Victoria Litvinov from Israel, who is the central referee, very clear in her view.
There's a difference, though, between being soft in the arms and pressing out. Let's take a closer look. I would say that's soft rather than a press out. It's a fine line.
However, she has been given the lift, so she has a total of 198. She's in 2nd place at the moment, but she is playing catch-up as a result of her disappointing failures in the first half of the competition. And now Shatova for Bulgaria, 108 kilos. So we're now at her personal best. This is what she lifted at the World Championships in Anaheim, in America, in California. A European youth silver medalist from last season.
Oh, speed under. Goodness me, that's heavy to stand.
Well, an energy-sapping clean, but I'm not sure. Was she in control?
Yeah, I think she was in control. She had the down signal beforehand.
Right, so 2-1. Again, it's a front view just to see whether...
But again, I'd say that was soft in the elbows rather than a press out. The clean absolutely buried her, and that's because she didn't get much hip extension at the top. Just the hands to make it easier.
We have the change, 109, please. Maria Grazia Alemano, Italy, second attempt. Irene Martinez, be ready.
Well, she's got it. And
we have the change.
Goes into overall silver. Martinez leading overall by a kilo from Shatova, then Alemano and Leskinen, who's finished her lifting now at 191. She's 9 kilos behind the current leader, dropping down the order. And Irene Martinez, the current leader, putting the bar up here by 3 kilos to go to 203. So 109 kilos on the bar. And this, for me, will be a 4-kilo personal best.
Well, I think this is a big ask today. Needs to make the clean as strong as possible. Conserve the energy for the jerk.
But she'll be very conscious all the way, Mikhaila. She got a medal in the first half. She knows how close this is. She's got to try and make this and then just hope the others...
Right now, she's probably got very little idea where the medals are and will just be focusing on herself. Clean is good. Needs to find some legs.
No.
Cannot lift these kind of weights with the upper body. She's trying to push it. So frustrating to watch. Such a simple correction and such a huge difference it can make.
Truth be told, I think she's going to have to be satisfied with that bronze medal from the snatch, because I think the 200 is going to be surpassed by 1 or 2 or 3 to knock her off the podium.
You just see the hips so far backwards from the bar, and that's just because she pushed herself away from it.
So Shatova will be next on stage at 110 kilos, going for her new personal best. Lydia Valentin. Triple European champion, Lydia. World champion. She's won everything, actually. I mean, that title that Lydia won in America was a long time coming, but good on her for getting it, because she's won now all 3 major championships.
Yeah, very few lifters can say that, but she really is an athlete to be reckoned with. Great achievement.
We'll be seeing her on Saturday. I hope we can have your company for that. Galia Shatova.
No, on her toes.
That was literally a little too heavy, and she's left on 199 and currently 3rd place in the clean and jerk, 2nd overall. But
let's take a look here. Very short on the extension because she threw her shoulders back. Put her off balance. What a shame.
Well, Maria Grazia already at the bar. I mean, blink and you miss her. Well, for me, this is shades of Rebecca Tyler of Great Britain. We were always commenting on how quickly she came out, but I don't think even she was quite that fast.
Well, I think, you know, each lifter has their own style, and this is hers. The clean was very good, and normally if you rush the start, that's where you would see it. But here, she just dips on her toes. Goodness me, in that start position, you need to feel the weight back on your heels and control the dip. She's just letting it go straight away. As soon as she's dipped, she's lost it.
But when you rush onto the stage like that, it inevitably also affects the evenness of your breathing.
I don't know, David, everybody's got their own style, and you could then say to, you know, a lifter that comes onto the stage and takes ages and really soaks up the atmosphere, you know, you could say they're talking themselves out of it. So
there at the bottom are 3 lifters who've yet to start. Technical controller onto the stage to have it there. Yeah, they want to clean the bar. Maybe there's little bit of blood on the bar there, so...
I think it's the platform. There's a lot of chalk on the platform as well.
Well, it's resin as well.
So they're bringing the bar off the platform sensibly to clean it, so that when the dust is off, it doesn't make any more. I'm surprised they haven't swept the platform at the same time. But it means by doing what they've just done and cleaning the bar, means the bar's grippier for the lifters. We see Toma there with 100 kilos on the bar. She's coming out, as you said earlier, on 120. There we are. Oh, I say one. Ignore me. That's 110. Didn't see the fives on the end. It looks very easy, doesn't it? Oh. I know you don't like her style, David, but let's give her a chance. Third attempt, 111. Clean's good, needs to stay on the heels. She's okay. Luckily, she got out of the way. I think simply doesn't have the technique there or the legs today to execute.
Well, Frantic Maria, I'm afraid, has ended up with a total of 198, and I think she'll be a little disappointed. She's come down from 69 kilos to this weight class. World Championships, America, 208 kilos, 95, 113, 208. So, frankly, disappointing early evening performance by her. But now, this is really interesting. She's come down from 115 kilos, which she posted, to 112, but maybe this is circumstance.
Oh, this is just to get the medal. This is to guarantee herself a medal. Forget the 115 for a minute. The medal is more important.
This would be a bit special, wouldn't it? Because, who's that? Like, Carolina Lundahl?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since the Finns have achieved medals on this platform.
Was that Lahti? European World Championships, I think?
99?
Oh, something like that, yeah.
Strong clean. It's good overhead, steadies herself. She's got a medal.
Yeah, isn't that good? Don't overdo it. You've got two. You need energy for two more.
And she's probably, no, maybe not following herself, but she does need to recover. Are we going to see nasty tactics going on backstage? Position very good overhead, splits nicely, both knees bent. See what it means to her.
I know what you're thinking about. The Romanians will play games here to keep putting her in.
Well, I wasn't sure if Lepsa was going to increase the weight that she nominated and force Annie back out, but she hasn't. Lepsa is on the stage. 113 kilos for her opening attempt. 45 seconds on the clock. Very, very good.
She's enjoying this new weight category, really is.
Well, there's not much to critique here. Sets herself. Position very good on the clean, very strong to stand. The jerk, you see, when she lands, she recovers straight away, pushes straight out. If anything, she can afford to go longer with that split position. She may need to as the weight goes up.
So the bar being prepared at the moment. I think it's going to be the Finnish lifter that comes out, 116 kilos. And indeed, Carolina Lundahl, former shot putter, won the World Championship gold in Lahti in 1998 in the under 75 kilo class. And got a bronze medal in the European Championships in Deportivo La Coruña in 99 and another one in Trenčín in 2001.
Well, David, we're just taking a look here as Annie from Finland comes back onto the platform for a second attempt at 116. If successful, this will move her up into the silver medal overall. And that will be assuming that Lepsa doesn't progress any further, so she's giving herself every opportunity here to move up the ranks.
Well, 112 was very much on her personal best. This is new competition territory. This would be fantastic.
Oh, drop the chest. She's had a feel for it. She knows what to expect next time. Yes, it's heavy. You got to work harder.
116 kilograms.
Lepsha for Yoki, Irina Martinez. Really nice, you know. We had Angelika Roos yesterday for Sweden, getting silver and bronze medals, and that was, you know, what was it? We were talking about Maria Bonn, who hadn't, coincidentally, hadn't got a medal since 1998. And here's Finland, 1998, you know, 20 years.
Oh, it's been a long old time.
State of play there in the overall. You can see 7 kilos clear, Lepsha. Of course, Toma still waiting in the wings. Martinez likely to be pushed off the podium as soon as Toma makes her first attempt. And Toma, of course, posted 120 kilos for her opening attempt. I can't see any reason why she changed that. But at the moment, it's still sitting there at 120. And Annie.
But the same lifter Annie Włochioki, Finland, 7-10.
Well, she's done pretty well. She's got a new personal best in the snatch. She's got a new personal best in the total already by a kilo in both cases. So, you know, she's in a good place.
Yeah, she's gone up a kilo. A bit of cat and mouse going on here. She still has 1:20 on the clock, and she's using it. The pinching of the ears, if you want to know what that feels like, well, if you want to know the response you get, go and do it to somebody else. Go and pinch the top. No, don't be too nasty when you do it, because it does hurt. But it really gives that pain, which will trigger the adrenaline.
So time is not an issue, but mind and body have to come together here. She's really got to believe in going for this. It's a significant step forward if she can make it.
Needs to stand straight up, come on. Does well.
Saps the energy though now. Can she finish? Unfortunately not.
No.
Well, she gave it a good go. She won't be disappointed.
At the moment, she's in for 2 silver medals in the clean and jerk and in the overall. Those are going to be converted to bronze, we think, but nonetheless, they're milestones.
Oh, just pushes herself back. If only she'd relaxed the arms. Front foot didn't move at all. What a shame.
But she was doing the right thing. Not only was she pushing herself, but she was going to throw down a challenge to Lepsha.
Well,
so,
she gave it everything.
yeah.
An absolute fighting mindset. Really good to see.
As Leskin and her teammate giving her a little congratulations, and why not? And now Lepsha, who hasn't put her foot wrong, 5 kilo increase here. But what you have to keep in context is that at the halfway stage, she was all of 8 kilos down on Toma, the world and European champion, her own teammate. So now she's on her own personal mission, in a way, this former 58 kilo multi-medalist. Good lift.
Well, as we saw in the snatch, generates so much upward momentum on the bar, it comes crashing down on top of her on the clean. Again, it's just a timing issue. It just shows how strong she is. If anything, struggled more with the jerk. Great position, nice and straight all the way through. Hips underneath the shoulders, shoulders under the bar.
We're just about 30 kilometers from the center of Bucharest, but a good number of Romanians have come here to see not only Toma, but Lepsha, and the way everything's panned out now. We now know that Romania are going to take overall gold and overall silver. So the bar going to 121 kilos, so that's up a kilo. Loredana. That would suggest that everything's gone well in the warm-up. Now, the under-23 clean and jerk record, I think that is too far away, 137 kilos. I don't see her attacking that.
Not if she comes out on 121. But she's not. Yes, she is. It says change on the board. Yes, she's here. Okay.
Well, the first thing, as we always say, no matter who you are, no matter what you've achieved in the past, the first thing in these situations is achieve the gold medal. She is defending her championship here. She won it with a total last year of 226 kilos. She has, from the first part, 105.
Very strong. So comfortable on her opening lift. 130 I've got down as her best. Is that what you've got? So we see
I've actually got 128 as her best.
I'll check in a second.
In the world championships.
So solid overhead. Look at that. Straight to arm's length. I have down that she did 130 at the European Juniors last year.
No, I don't have that.
Well, let's see what she goes for from here.
Lepsha, though, meanwhile, 122 kilos. And this is just shy of her personal best. 123 would be her personal best, but no criticism whatsoever. This is a 4 kilo increase, which will take her to 219.
On her toes, steadies herself, well done. That's good.
6 out of 6 for Lepsha. And you know, we were talking about Toma having to do it against the bar, do it herself. In a way, Lepsha's had to do that as well.
Yeah, very much so. Almost first place has been battled out on its own, so has silver. We had a moment where we thought we might have a bit of competition, but these girls pushing themselves, pushing the boundaries. And 6 out of 6, you cannot falter today.
So the bar has gone up for Loredana by 5 kilos as Lepsha finishes off there. So this would take her to 231. She did 237 in the World Championships. She really does have this winning mentality at the moment. In something of a purple patch at the age of 22. Well, she'll be vying for Olympic honours come Tokyo 2020. You would like to think so. 15 seconds. Excellent clean. Doesn't mess around at all, does she?
Really like to see the jerk from the side.
Well, 2-1 again, Victoria Litvinov, not happy about that, but front and side, I think.
Yeah.
Now.
Clean, very strong. I wonder what she can front squat. I'm going to go and ask her afterwards. Arms to me looked fine the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. Well, that didn't give us front or side. Now, come on.
Yeah.
We need.
Yeah. Close up on the front. That's what we need in a moment. Oh, and Sarah Leskinen really distraught there because her day didn't go well. Just shows what it means when you do well, but when it doesn't go so good.
So we'll take a look at the elbows from this view.
129, please.
They're fine, there's nothing wrong with that.
So she now sits on 231. The bar has gone up another 3 kilos. That would take it to 234. I can't think that there's anything that's really worth going for, really, other than what she wants herself.
Coach just fanning her down, trying to get some air movement. It's very, very warm in this competition hall.
131. So this will be a 5 kilo increase, which will take it to 236. That'll be just 1 kilo short of her personal best. So I wonder whether she's going to knock on a couple of kilos and try and get a personal best total. There is your bronze medalist from Finland. A special day, a bit of ammonia there to wake up Loredana.
Sure,
Clear the passages.
That's called athlete abuse, surely. If you want to know what that smells like, go and grab some smelling salts from the local chemist. Have a good whiff of those. Knock your head out. Oh.
Yeah.
Clears the nose, helps the breathing, clears the head.
So still a minute to go. She can use all the time. 131 kilos it's going to be. So it is going to be a 5 kilo increase. She's won the snatch gold. She's in first place in the clean and jerk gold. She leads the competition. She is the world and reigning European champion, and has already maintained and secured the defense of her title. So this is for 5 out of 6, whereas her teammate Lepsha actually got 6 out of 6.
So strong. Does well. Does really well. Needs to steady. She's got it. Drop the bar on the platform. That's absolutely fine. And now we see the smiles.
Yeah, so completes the European defence with a total of 236 kilos. And Lepsha in second place overall silver, so Romania 1 and 2, and Vuojoki of Finland, a really good result for the Finns, a terrific boost for them, a bronze medal, and we think that she's the first Finn to medal at senior European level since Carolina Lundahl back in 1998 in Deportivo La Coruña, when she won the gold in the World Championships in Lahti on her home platform. And she's ended up with a bronze medal, and that's what Carolina Lundahl achieved. She got 2 bronze medals in the European Championships. Here you can see the honours for the clean and jerk there. Loredana Toma, Lepsha and Vuojoki. Still have to wait for the total results. Total results still to come. This is only the clean and jerk. Well, we still have to wait for the total results. Here you can see the final attempt.
David, when you interview her in a minute, can you please ask what she front squats? I'm really intrigued.
In Romanian?
Well, yeah, I'm going to test your Romanian skills now. No, seriously, I want to know.
So just waiting for the overall results to be confirmed, but it is Romania, and Finland with the medals, and here come the final results. And Laura Danatoma just a kilo below what she achieved in the World Championships in December in America. Irina Lepsha, new category, moving up from the 58 kilo category. We're going to see a lot more from there. And then apart from Buyoki getting the bronze there, Bobby Ross there for Great Britain, 184 kilos. That's a decent result for her.
It is absolutely great to see her on a big stage and performing well. Hopefully we'll be back next year. And whilst we're waiting for David to dash down and try and grab an interview, let's take a moment to enjoy some of the pictures from this